fraud and each attempted murder is basically every time they use their equipment on one of your organs, and like they have a go of cutting your vein or cutting your organ up. That's one attempted murder to me. Each fraud or robbery is them asking for money or getting me they wanted me to sell my house, or they're saying move out of the house, or etc, etc, like give me your house or something like that, or I open the court case. These are armed robberies attempts in regards to having Wi-Fi medical equipment held to my organs and asking me for money, or then they just forcing to take their way out of it, forcing their way in regards to fraud, in regards to what's pretty much armed robbery, and transferring money out of my account, paying off life policies, or paying for the court case, which I then put a $0 offer in, which then they would have settled that matter and then shut it off. But then they basically wanted to continue on this, and McDonald's wanted to save as to cost in that regard as well, and then McDonald's wanted to frame themselves in that regard, as well as the law firm wanted to frame them as well. I don't know, you have to work that out yourself in that regards to the suspects, but my job is to keep everyone alive. I've got 4 matters where basically I have to do that by law as a Jehovah's Witness in that regards. Why? Because this is the position that they put me in, as where I'm on the way right now to the Bondi congregation, and I'm going to be basically going there and trying to forget about all this stuff, you know what I mean? Every day they keep using it on me. I tried reporting a couple of frauds reports today. They would nearly put me into another assessment, or I got straight away from the mic in my ear and the equipment. I got attacked obviously after, but then the mic in the ear before that, then they said to me, oh, we're going to discard that fraud reports. Same fraud reports, which I took a video of it and uploaded it, plus and also sent it across to the commissioner and to the police integrity. Now, if they want to do that, that's up to them. That's called misconduct. They don't care about that. They basically want to keep themselves alive and away from detectives. They don't care giving me more money or more misconduct, but I can just file certificate, which they want to do, and then they keep them out of jail, or keep doing this kind of stuff. Which that kind of thing gives me negligence, but no, I can apply for a civil case, which I don't do all that stuff. I don't need all that money. I don't need to apply for all these negligence cases. But I'm forced to in that situation because my job is now to preserve life. And they've got my equipment in my mum, my nephew, and in the Delgados, and 17 others suspected. I can't keep saying their names because it's just privacy reasons. But they basically keep putting equipment in and then holding me hostage in that regards, and then trying to treat them, or then hold them their lives against me, getting me to do stuff in that regards. Like opening that McDonald's conversation, or opening a new one, or giving them an opportunity in a civil matter, or or they're stealing my data, or they're bashing me, or pushing me in wards, and they're holding me long periods of time with no money, and etc, pushing me to circumstances, working for free, slavery, all that kind of stuff. Plus it's attacking my organs, issues in the insides of me. They're modifying my medical equipment, my medical attendances or records, or my old database, or my mum's old previous records, pathology results, and changing imaging, or changing live feed. They're able to do that. They're able to change now. But these are police investigators that have gone bad and started their own private, secular, working for a law firm kind of company. And then you have a company of the law firm that opened up another law firm just specifically for this purpose, or for this crime here. And then you have McDonald's funding all this kind of stuff. Why? Because to save us the cost. At the end of the day, get rid of this debt, and then you have the wrongful death suit with the mum, which they wanted to do. That's why they funded this much Wi-Fi medical. They knew about this KFC one, about that one there, where they've committed a crime in that regards to third party, what is it called? It's save us the cost, or third party collection in that regards, where basically they pay $8 million and then they get $7.5 million back, and you're going to get $7 million anyway. But they do that in that regard. They know how to do that. It's called save us the cost. I'm sorry, third party collection. And then they were going to short me up in that regards with this medical equipment, where they were going to use this to set up themselves like an insurance job, and then also shorten people's lives, so then they can all modify the payment, and then, or if not, I don't know, discard of a witness, because they were going to try to rob McDonald's in this regards too, or McDonald's robbing themselves, insurance job. And these are top people from the law firm, top people from McDonald's, top people from New South Wales Police, top of people from the New South Wales Health, all trying to perpetrate it with people down. Not to say that they got lesser jobs, but constables and say nurses and doctors, for example. No nurses or ambulance drivers, they're not lesser job people, are they? From a director of a law firm. Alright, so what if he makes $20 million a year? Does that matter anything? I don't care. But that's their company and robbery that they do, and that's their structure they still want to keep in their private company and robbery and company fraud and that aspect of things. But anyway, I'm just telling you how it is from what I've been able to deal with them. 3.5 years nearly dealing with this group, trying to then perpetrate this, plus the other 3.5 years where they basically been able to, since the negligence happened, and that was back in 10th of June 2011. They're back at the assault at McDonalds. Anyway, long story short, I'm on the way to the meeting, and I got to concentrate on driving. This is Chris Pacer, date of birth 3rd of the 8th, 81. And today's date is the 1st of the 1st 2017, and it's 2